Hello and welcome to this live session. My name is Kofi, and today I want to work on quadratic formula. So first of all, let's share my screen. Okay, and we will start. Let's share my screen. Okay, perfect. So can you see my screen? Let's check here. Feel free not to use the chat for any kind of question. Okay, let's make sure the system is working perfectly. Um, one moment. One moment. One moment. Okay. Okay. Yes, that is fine. Now let's share again my screen. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen. Perfect. Okay, so let's start. Yes, I can. So you have to repeat to yourself that you can. And if I can, that means what? You can. And together we can. So we can do it. So when they say quadratic formula, that's the formula we can use. Okay, so we have here, let's highlight this one here. X is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now you have to understand that when they give you the equation to solve using quadratic equation, like here, they say solve negative x squared plus 7x is equal to 12. To use the formula, we have to know what is a, what is b, what is c, because we need to replace this in the formula. But the first thing to check is that you have to make sure one side is equal to 0. We have a two sides here. So this is one side, negative x squared plus 7x, and the other side is 12. So you have to make one side to 0. Okay, so make one side to 0. Yes, otherwise you're going to have a problem with A, B, and C. So to make one side to 0, what we're going to do here is to subtract 12 on both sides. Understand that when you are solving the equation, okay, anything you do to one side, you have to do the same thing to the other side. So here we're going to have a negative x squared plus 7x minus 12 is equal to 0. Now we're going to figure what is A, what is B, and what is C. So one moment. Okay, anyway, let's use it. So you have a is equal here to negative 1. Why a is negative 1? A is the coefficient of x squared. So when they say negative x squared, this is like a negative 1 x squared. Therefore, a is a negative 1. B is the coefficient of x. So you have here 7, okay? And the c is the negative 12. So the number without x, and we use it with the sign. So by mistake, if you don't make one side to 0, you'll think like, oh, the c is 12, which is not correct. Now from here, we're going to apply the formula. We have x is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. Okay, doing that, you have to understand this. The negative b means you're going to have a negative 7, plus minus square root of b squared. So b is 7. So if you square b, so I put it like this, b squared minus 4a. A is what? -1, and the c is -12. Let me repeat this part before I continue. 2a -1. So I replace a, b, and c by their values here. Negative b is 7, so negative b will be -7 plus minus. The plus minus here means that we're gonna have probably two solutions. So one will be plus square root of something, and the other will be minus square root of something. B squared, b is 7, so b squared means you have a 7 squared. 7 squared will be 49. It's not a 14. It's not 7 times 2, but it's 7 times 7. Okay, minus 4. AC means A multiplied by C. And the A value here is -1, and I put it in parentheses. Okay, I put it in parentheses so to avoid mistake. And the same thing, C is -12. I put it in parentheses. Okay, divide by 2A. The 2A means 2 multiplied by A is -1. I put in parentheses. We need to work it out because I need space. Let's remove this for a moment. Okay. So we're going to have -7. So x is equal to -7 plus minus square root of. So the 7 square is 49. Okay. Now the -4 multiplied by -1 is +4. The +4 multiplied by -12 is -48. Everything divided by -2. Yeah. So far so good, right? Okay. But to understand that, inside the radical, okay, we have to make sure that if we work it out, we don't get a negative value. There is one of the question like that. We'll see later. Okay, but now we have a -7 plus minus square root of 1. Excuse me, why square root of 1? Because 49 minus 48 is 1 divided by -2. And the square root of 1 is what? 1. So I'm going to have two solutions, right? The first one, we're going to have a -7 plus, which is square root of 1, divided by -2. The second one, we're going to have a -7 minus 1 divided by -2. Now, let's work it out. -7, the top one, -7, okay, plus 1 give you -6, and -6 divided by -2 is +3. So let's again write it down. We're gonna have two solutions. Okay, I'm not well organized, right? Okay, so what I will do, yeah, sorry about that. Let's just repeat this part. I will take this for a moment because it's a video. Okay, you can go back and see what I wrote. So here we have the two solutions, -7 plus 1 divided by -2. Okay, this is -6 divided by -2, which is +3. The other solution is what? -7 minus 1 divided by -2. That gives you -8 divided by -2, which is +4. So I have two solutions. Okay, one is +3, the other one is +4. Therefore, the correct choice here is A. Okay, again, feel free to participate through chat. Okay, I'm ready to answer your questions. Now, if you are watching this after the live, same thing, use the comment to ask your question. Okay, let's see the next question. Here we have a 2x plus x squared minus 1 is equal to 0. And we want to solve this again using quadratic formula. Understand that we have many methods to solve quadratic equations like this. But today I want to work on quadratic formula. Now, you see that by mistake, someone could say, oh, A is 2, B is 1, C is -1. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Before you figure out your A, B, and C, which is very important before we need to plug this in the formula, you have to make sure you rewrite the expression as x squared plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. If you check the previous equation, right? Okay, they say negative x squared plus 7x is equal to 12. And we say, oh, we need to make one side to 0. Okay, in this equation, yes, they made the one side to 0 already. But the expression itself is not in descending order, okay, about the exponent. So that means what? We need to have the x with the high exponent first, which is 2 here, so x squared, before the middle term for x, before that last term without x. In that way, you can know the value of a, b, and c. Okay, so in this case, a is 1. Again, 1. Why? Because in front of x squared, there is nothing. Nothing there means invisible 1. And the b is 2. That is the coefficient of x. And the c is not a 1, but is negative 1. The sign is very important when you are taking a, b, and c. Now, you will see that, okay, using the formula, we have x is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. So if I replace everything here, I'm going to have negative 2 because b is 2. So negative b, so that gives you negative 2. Okay. B square is going to be inside. So square root of b squared. And the b here is 2. So you're going to have 4 b squared minus 4 times a is 1, times c is negative 1. Okay. Everything divided by 2a, a is 1. Okay, I repeat. B is 2, so negative b is negative 2 plus minus square root of a b squared. B squared here is 2, the second pocket is 4. Okay, minus 4 multiplied by a, which is 1 multiplied by c, which is this. We continue. You will see that we're going to have x is equal to negative 2 plus minus square root of. So inside, you're going to have 4 plus another 4. Why? Because negative 4 multiplied by 1 is negative 4. Negative 4 multiplied by negative 1 is positive 4. Everything divided by 2. We have x is equal to, that is the next question, plus minus square root of 8 divided by 2. Okay, it's not done. Okay, this is not a multiple choice, but if it's a multiple choice question, you will see that you will not see negative 2 plus minus square root of 8 divided by 2. They will simplify. So we'll try to simplify this. The trick part is the square root of 8. 8 is not a perfect square. Okay, 8 is not a perfect square. And probably, if it's a multiple choice, they will not use a decimal. So they have to use a fraction or square root. So we need to reduce or simplify square root of 8. For that, let's show something quick. Okay, I want to simplify. So this is a quick review. I want to simplify square root of 8. 8 is not a perfect square. Perfect square, I what? I have a 1 as a perfect square. I have a 4 as a perfect square. I have a 9 as a perfect square. I have a 16 as a perfect square, 25, and so on. So perfect square is a counting number multiplied by itself gives you that perfect square. So there is no number multiplied by itself giving me 8. Therefore, what I will do is to break it down. I know that 8 is same as a 4 times 2. And the 4 is a perfect square. So because 4 is a perfect square, square root of 4 is a regular 2. So I have a regular 2, square root of a 2. So this is telling me that square root of 8 is same as a 2, square root of a 2. Okay, now let's see what's going to happen. I go back and replace the thing here. So I'm going to have is equal to negative 2 plus minus 2 square root of a 2 divided by 2. Let's rewrite it. I have a negative 2 plus minus 2 square root of a 2, everything divided by 2. But it's not done. We need to simplify this. Understand that I'm going to have, again, two solutions. One will be -2 plus 2 square root of 2 divided by 2. That divided by 2 means we divide everything by 2. Okay. The other one, we're going to have -2 minus 2 square root of 2, everything divided by 2. So I break it like this, so I split it so you could see what I will get. Now, understand that after this, right? Okay, the first solution here, -2 divided by 2 is -1, plus 2 square root of 2 divided by 2 is the square root of 2. That's the first solution. Okay, and the second solution gonna be again -1, because if you do -2 divided by 2 is -1. Okay, now -2 square root of 2 divided by 2 is negative square root of 2. So we're gonna have -1 square root of 2. That's one solution, and the other solution is -1 minus square root of 2. Yeah, so we have this and this. Yeah, I think I need to rewrite this so that will be so clear to see. Okay, the 2, yeah, because here it's not visible, right? Okay, it's fine, that's good, perfect. Now we continue. Another question here. Okay, so in this case, yes, they made the one side to 0, which is good, and also they put everything in order. So it's not like in question, the previous question here, where we need to rearrange it. Okay, now same thing, we need to know what's A, B, and C. So A here is 4, B is 8, and the C is 3. Now let's see what's gonna happen. Apply the formula. X is equal to, okay, -b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. So we have -8 plus minus square root of b squared. So we're going to have 8 squared minus 4 times a, which is 4 again, times c. C here is 3. Everything divided by 2 multiplied by 4. Okay, so far so good. Now you see that we're gonna have, if we work it out, yes, x is equal to, so -8 plus minus square root of 8 squared is 64. Okay, now -4 multiplied by 4 is -60. -60 multiplied by 3 is -40. Everything divided by 8. Okay, so again, feel free, to participate. Let's check. Use the chat. Okay, to participate, to ask question. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Bonjour, Annick. Okay. There is someone here. One moment. So, oui. Bonjour, Annick. Okay, so that is French. Yes, perfect. Yeah, I speak French. So that's fine. You want to participate in French, that's good. Okay, so we continue. So Annick, feel free, to participate. Feel free to participate. Yeah. Now here, what you're gonna have next is what? We're gonna try to simplify. So we have x is equal to -8 plus minus square root of. So 64 minus 48 here give you what? That 16 divided by 8. Okay. Now, 16 is a perfect square. 16 is a perfect square because there's a number multiplied by itself give you 16, and that number is 4. So I can simplify easily square root of 16. Therefore, this is negative 8 plus minus 4 divided by 8. Again, when you find square root of 16, which is 4, you don't need to use again square root. It's just going to be regular 4. It's not going to be square root of 4. Now we have x is equal to negative 8 plus 4 divided by 8. Understand that the plus minus here means you're going to have a one solution with a plus and the other solution with a minus. So the other solution will be what? X is equal to negative 8 minus 4 divided by 8. The top one here, so negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4, and negative 4 over 8 is same as negative 1 over 2. Yes, you simplify negative 4 over 8. You cannot leave it like that. You simplify. And the other one, negative 8 minus 4, give you negative 12. And negative 12 over 8, again, you simplify this, and that gives you negative 3 over 4. So the two solutions, I can write it somewhere here. The two solutions we have here are negative 1. So x equals negative 1 over 2. Okay. And the x equals negative 3 over 4. Yeah, here the solutions are fraction. Yes, that can happen in a math test. It's not always you're gonna have the solution as an integer. It can be a fraction, it can be square root, yeah. So feel free. Yeah, any other question? Let's see here. Okay, no questions, right? Perfect. But feel free, to ask question or to participate. Again, if you're watching this after the live session, feel free, to like, to share, or to subscribe if you are not yet my subscribers. Thank you so much. Now, the next question, which is the last question for this quick video. So 5x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 0. And this is again multiple choice question. So same thing, you have to make sure one side is 0, which is the case here. And also everything is in order. So what is A, B, and C? A is 5, B is 4, and C is 1. So again, we apply the formula. So x is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. So x here is equal to, I'm going to place everything here. So negative 4, because b is 4, so negative 4 plus minus square root of b squared. So we're going to have a 4 squared minus 4. A lot of 4's in this. Wow. Okay. Minus 4 multiplied by a. A is 5. And the c is 1. Everything divided by 2 multiplied by 5. 2a. Your attention for this, last question. Okay. In the chat, anything in the chat? No. Okay. Your attention. So let's see what's going to happen here. Negative 4 plus minus square root. Inside, we have a 4 squared. And the 4 squared is what? 16. Now, minus 4 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 1. So I can take it as negative 4 multiplied by 5, which is negative 20. Negative 20 multiplied by positive 1 is still negative 20. Okay, divide by 2a. So a is 5, so 2 times 5 is 10. Now we continue. So x is equal to negative 4 plus minus square root of, 16 minus 20 is not 4, but it's negative 4 divided by 10. Now this is the question. What is square root of a negative 4? Understand we are in real numbers. Okay, so what is square root of a negative 4? Don't say that it's negative 2. No. Square root of a negative 4 is not a negative 2. Square root of a negative 4 is not a 2. So in real numbers, square root of a negative 4 does not exist. Does not exist. In real numbers, you cannot find a number multiplied by itself give you negative 4. If you say negative 2, negative multiplied by negative 2 is not negative 4. If you say 2, 2 multiplied by 2 is not negative 4. But there is another set we call complex numbers. Okay, but they're not covered that yet. So the thing is this. We cannot continue because square root of negative 4 does not exist. Therefore, we will say that the correct choice here is D. No real solution. No real solution. Okay, so you have to understand that, okay? Practice makes perfect. Thank you so much for participating. Okay, thanks for your support. I will meet you in another live session. And if you are watching this after the live, feel free to leave your question in the comments. Bye bye.